Hi everybody, it's me again. I know I've been gone a long time. I think it's been about a month before I've done a video. I was a little under the weather, I guess you can say, and I had to get better before I could start working on my journals again. But I'm back, that's the good thing, and I have this really cute traveler's notebook to share with you today. And it should be up on my Etsy site sometimes later this afternoon. And her name is LULU, and she's 156 pages, and she's got 4 signatures, and she's got 4 full-size envelopes that you can put all kinds of things in. And it's a Tim Holtz paper and fabric here on the spine, and it's sort of a different style and design. You have the 3D wood letters here, NRSXW. It's just random letters, and on the front they're sort of more glossy than what you're going to see on the back. And then you have a stone pattern with molding paste down here, and then it's all been hand painted, and it's got some stamping with some foreign, I think it's French verbiage on it, and then it's rounded corners. And then here is your 2-inch spine, and this is Tim Holtz fabric, which matches some of his paper with the numbers on it. And then on the back I did some numeric numbers, 0821, just random numbers, and again it's all hand painted and splattered. And then you have the French verbiage also on the back. It is edged in black, and this is sort of a bluish colors with a little pink tone right here. And then back to the front, you got a black binding ribbon tie that's going to hold it together. And then whenever you open her up, you have the muslin dyed fabric on the inside for the spine support. So you have the fabric outside and inside. You have this huge full length, they call them a belly band, but I'm going to call it a pocket. And then you have a little notes card here, and then this is some of Tim Holtz paper. And I think it's his paper all the way through. And then you have a map, and then you have 4 little tabs here, and I've made some beads. I've watched Wendy and at Wendy's journal adventures, and she inspires me a lot, and I will put her YouTube address down and below. And then see these little beads? I made the little beads, and then we put the little grommets in the tabs, and then they just sort of hang off there on the side. And they're different colors. It's red, like the front has the red letters, and silver. And then here on this side you have a full-size envelope, a pocket. And then inside I took some of my scrap papers, and this is notebook paper with the pretty blue lines on it. And I have, I think, 10 sheets that I stapled together here in the corner, and that you can write on them, and then you can turn it over or you can tear it off, and then you can keep that. This is great for your bullet journaling, or just a list of things that you want to do today. And it goes back in here. I'll put it back. And then down here is a second pocket, and I made a shorter little 10 cards for you to write on. And then we'll just, so you're going to see a lot of double pockets, and like I said, this is all Tim Holtz paper whenever you see the printed. This is mixed media paper, which has a real good feel to it, and I think you have yellow and gray in. And then these are tea stain papers that I did, and all of the pages have been hand torn. They're not cut, they're hand torn. So they have just a slight rugged edge to it, which I think goes with the the cover and the whole theme of this journal. And so let me just flip through. You're familiar with my antique looking brown bags. And here is the little tab and the little bead, a little wood bead, a silver bead, and 2 little glass red beads. And it is attached to a nice weight cardstock, craft cardstock. And then Tim Holtz paper again. And then here is a full-size handmade envelope, and it's all been hand torn. The other side of the envelope. My fingers just don't want to work today. This is the first video I've done in a month. Another long pocket and a real cute card that you can write on, and it's on this South America map, which is Tim Holtz. And see, the numbers and the whole theme of the front, I felt like goes with the paper. Another one, long pocket. And then another tab with a Tim Holtz fabric, and it's double Tim Holtz cardstock, and then it's got this heavier cardstock underneath, so they're very substantial. And here you have a different color brown wood bead with the 3 red ones and 2 silver ones. Another envelope, full size. This is nice watercolor paper that has a nice weight to it. And I do believe I must have put one of Graphic 45 paper in here. That looks like their paper. Another bag. Another full-size envelope here that you can put something in. Another full-size envelope or pocket. A lot of paper to write, a lot of nice cardstock to scrapbook on. Another tab here, and you have 2 silver beads, a darker wood bead, and 3 of the glass ruby beads. Another fun envelope. Nice size pocket. Another good size pocket with another long notebook paper for you to make notes on. Another tab with the covered in the Tim Holtz paper. And this time you have 4 red beads, 1 silver bead, 1 light wood bead, and 1 dark wood bead. I really had a good time making these. I thank Wendy for that idea. Line paper. Line paper. This is the watercolor paper. I think it's 400-pound watercolor paper. Full-size envelope. Watercolor paper, watercolor paper. A pocket with one of Tim Holtz cards bingo cards in it. Lined. So a good mix of different kinds of paper, and here is the back side, and this is that's where I was clipping those little wires. Another long full-size pocket, and another of these note cards that we make ourselves, and it's on this really nice white cardstock. And then same paper in the back, matching paper. And so this is LULU, and like I said, she's 156 pages and 4 full-size envelopes, and then you have all those big long pockets that you can, I gotta put this back in there so I will not fold it or I might forget. But this is LULU, and thank you for watching, and I'm so glad to be back. I can't tell you, I really missed you guys. Talking to you and doing videos, and I really missed having the opportunity to create some journals. So thank you so much for watching, and if you like my channel, please subscribe down at the right down below, and if you want to know whenever I get more videos out, just press the little bell and you'll get a notification every time I release one. Thanks again. Bye bye.